About 9 million US residents are eligible to become US citizens. According to US Citizenship and Immigration Services, more of them have been going through with the naturalization process.
Oh, say, can you see?
Barbara Aguilera was one of more than 100 at a recent naturalization ceremony at the Las Cruces Convention Center.
How do you feel?
Just excited.
Aguilera is studying for a bachelor's in engineering and lives with her American husband in Alamogordo. She's been a US resident for almost 20 years with no plans to naturalize. So why is she becoming a citizen today? She says to vote against Donald Trump.
I feel insecure with this candidate, and the way he thinks it's making immigrants in this country feel insecure.
By and large, there's always an uptick in citizenship applications before presidential elections, but national data from the end of 2015 shows applications are up 8% compared with the same period leading up to the 2012 presidential election. According to the Doñana County Clerk, there has been a comparable increase in voter registration at Las Cruces naturalization ceremonies thus far.
I feel like I need to make my voice count, and I need to vote to have participation in the government.
Originally from Ciudad Juarez, Mexico, Aguilera and Hispanics like her are the most significant demographic that's making the US electorate more diverse than ever before. In fact, according to Pew's Hispanic Research Center, this election minorities will represent nearly 1/3 of the electorate. But for Aguilera, becoming a citizen isn't simply about accessing the right to vote. It's also a question of security and keeping her family together in the United States.
They're called illegal immigrants, and they're here illegally. They're going to have to go, and they're going to have to come back in legally.
Though Trump's proposal to deport more than 11 million people living in the US illegally would not technically affect permanent residents like Aguilera, the rhetoric is causing fear. Aguilera says she's concerned Trump could go even further and limit permanent residents' eligibility to become citizens as well as their access to federal student loans and in-state tuition.
I'm afraid of the changes that are coming with this new election, and I want the best for my family. That's why I want to make my voice count. That's why I became a US citizen.
There may be many more new citizens like Aguilera. Nearly 3 million residents who are eligible for US citizenship come from Mexico. For KRWG, I'm Simon Thompson.